we are encouraging the entire world to pay attention to SAE and the countries around us in ECOWAS. As the chairman of the ECOWAS, I've witnessed the big influence of Nigeria to discourage unconstitutional change of government. That is stabilizing. Equally, we have eased the sanctions. We need to trade with one another, not fight each other. It is very, very necessary and compulsory for us to engender growth, stability, and economic prosperity for our people. The rest of the world needs to look at fundamentals of the problem, not just ordinary geopolitically. It has to go to the root. As the world paid attention to the poverty level of SAE and the rest of ECOWAS, have they helped the infusion of capital and pay adequate attention to the exploitation and opportunities availed by the mineral resources that is available? Are we going to play only a big brother's role in a talk shop without necessary action? We just have to be involved in the exploitation, promotion, and prosperity of that region in order to see peace and stability and economic growth. Thank you.
Thank you. So, President Kagame, we have this West-East challenge, but we also lately had this North-South. So a lot of the South is saying that there are double standards from the North.
Yes.
So how do you look at this, and is there a way for the North to regain the trust of the South? And someone in the North maybe would say the same, but I think it's mainly now South-North. So in 2 minutes, you can give us the full description and the blueprint for that.
Well, first of all, the divide is there. Let's not be vague about it. And we need to avoid it. We need to fight it. For example, if you look at it from the perspective of the global shocks that we talk about here and there, irrespective of where they have come from, all countries in the world are affected. Of course, some affected more than others. But that's fine. But that is a reminder that we need to, therefore, look at what has been talked about, the inclusiveness that we are talking about, and collaboration that brings different entities of the world together. So for that, we must be able to call out hypocrisy for whenever we see it. And it is there because we keep talking about North-South divide or other divides, but we don't find easily and quickly the solution to that. Yet we can. We know that we can do that. Therefore, and in this case, I'm going to argue for our continent, the continent of Africa, which, by the way, has the fastest growing middle class. And in fact, in not too distant future, it will be the only place that has a growing middle class. So how can you forget that this is a very important place on in our world? Now, two things have to happen. The rest of the world have got to see that this is an important place to invest with and invest in. That's one. Second is for Africa itself to avoid any victim mentality and start raising ourselves to the level where we should be, in fact, where we are, that we are a very important geographical part of our world, and with a lot of resources. It's not just natural resources, it's the people at the same time. So I think being reasonable, seeing things for what they are, and then being upfront in fighting for the rights, therefore, maybe we shall be able to narrow the divide, but Africa has a very important place to be, an important role to play.